So you awaken other people. And Spirit is saying that you also are a catalyst, a very powerful catalyst. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. I'm getting the number 444 and 144. Also 717 for energetic shielding. You are being shielded. As you navigate through this world plane, this earth plane, know that you're here to make such a difference. You're here to make an impact. You don't just meet somebody and not leave an impact. You've saved lives. You've been able to, I heard, channel the angels. You could have a platform of your own, or you could be doing this on a smaller scale. But no matter if it's big or small, you're having a very big impact on people. Your aura is a truth serum. I saw a sword and I heard, this is the sword of truth. So there's something very, very powerful about your words. There's something very, very powerful about the fact that you're not afraid to be unique. You're not afraid to stand out, okay? You're not the kind of fish that swims along with all the other fish that just goes that way, okay? You're the kind that swims upstream. Okay, you're that fish that goes the other way when all the other fish are swimming this way. Why? Because you are somebody who is wide awake and you're not afraid to go against what everyone else is doing because you know better. Spirit's telling me you know better and you follow your heart. You've become activated. You don't bury your truths. And also Spirit is showing me an ostrich with its head buried in the sand. And Spirit said, you're not burying your head in the sand. You're very aware. You're very aware and alert and oriented to what is going on around you. And spiritually, your guides are protecting you. And you've got this. You have no reason to be afraid of anything. You're always very, very energetically protected. I'm hearing that song by Frank Sinatra, I Did It My Way. You have a uniqueness about you. And Spirit wants to highlight this and celebrate this and say this is cause for celebration, okay? Because you've done things that other people couldn't do because of the fact that you're not afraid to be authentically you, and it's beautiful. And you're unique, okay? So that song is coming through. I did it my way. You don't care how other people are doing it or what's right for someone else. You know, and you can feel it in your bones when something is right for you, and you'll do it anyways. Okay, despite the haters, despite people being jealous, people can throw things at you. They can put thought forms out there that are not nice, but you are blocked and you can pivot that. And I'm seeing you as being somewhat of like a spiritual ninja or a spiritual warrior. And your sword is like the sword of truth. You can cut through bullshit, okay? You can cut through all the BS. You don't need it. It's like, sometimes you may lay low because you don't like drama, Spirit is telling me. And I hear you with that. You're a narcissistic person's worst nightmare, my beautiful rosebud, because you don't play their games. And there's people, Spirit is telling me, there's somebody who has tried to put a shadow over you or tried to assert power over you, but it didn't work because I'm seeing you. Spirit's showing a snow-covered land, and there sprouting up is a beautiful flower, a rose, as a matter of fact. And there you are, amidst all the chaos and all the coldness, a beautiful rose that's just standing there solo. No one could have anticipated that you'd still be standing right now. Not only that you'd be thriving, because many others tried to hold you back, maybe energetically. Maybe they tried to tell you that, you weren't going to make it or whatever it is. Somebody could have been trying to ride your case, but Spirit didn't allow that, and your fighting Spirit didn't allow that. Now you don't even have to fight because you can anticipate when things are about to come towards you and you can block it. So you know that it has no power over you. certain things have no power over you, okay? Now, what I'm getting here too is that you are a light worker, because the 144 is the number for a light worker or a chosen one. You're here to be a catalyst, to create change. And some of you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be in a healing profession. You could have very powerful hands that heal. You could also be a handyman or a mechanic, or in construction, or somebody who works with their hands, whatever this may be. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in one of those fields, but this is maybe a confirmation for somebody. You're very good with your hands, and you have very healing hands. Your hand and your mind work in conjunction, and you're able to, it's almost like you're able to wield power with your hands. Take that how that resonates, but this could be your creative abilities, that you're able to sculpt. Some of you are sculptors, and some of you are maybe a Reiki master, but your hand and spirit connection and mind, it's all very, very aligned for you, and it just works very well for you. And your hands are very, very powerful and healing and magical, I heard too. So if you're an artist, you make beautiful art. Okay, if you are somebody who's a Reiki healer, people are healed by your touch. And even when you hover your hands above someone, you can heal them. That's your spiritual gift, okay? If you resonate with this, let me know in the comments, and put a comment down there, or like a little heart or a hand emoji, okay? But your hands are very, very magical. And I just heard you're an inspiration to so many, more than you even know. You're an inspiration. So keep going. Your energy is like a blueprint. Spirit is saying that you lead the way and others follow you. And that's okay if somebody is following you, because, you know, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for following you, because you show such leadership. Okay, you do, and you deserve it in a lot of ways. You deserve it. You're somebody who is a natural leader, even if you don't want to be. Some of you may feel like you've been thrown into a leadership position, and maybe you're like, I didn't want this. At a soul level, deep down, you were called to it. And if you were called, if this is your message, you're gonna know it, okay? People look up to you, okay? Even if they don't tell you that, people look up to you. They do. They look up to you, and they think that you are like the original. You're the OG. You're the original. You're the blueprint, which everyone else follows, okay? So don't be surprised if you do get copycats or people trying to copy you and what you do, okay? Because you're leading the way. And as you look behind you, you will notice people following your footsteps, and they may try to copy you, okay? So just be aware of that. And, you know, you may attract all kinds of different people in this leadership position. You might attract people who are untowards, people who are jealous. Then you have your people that celebrate you so much, people who revere you, respect you, and want to be with you and want to be like you. And then you've got people who your guides are taking care of, okay? Your guides are taking care of them for you, and you really don't have to do anything except listen to your intuition and trust that everything is okay. Your energy is a blueprint. You are leading the way. And when you're around, you amplify truth in people, okay? So that's why I was seeing that sword energy. When you're around, people might get uncomfortable, especially if they're the kind of people that like to lie to themselves, okay? My light just went out. But yeah, you'll encounter people that really like to lie to themselves, and when you're around, they can't do that, and they can't lie to you. That's why you're a truth serum, okay? If somebody is in alignment with you, when you're there and present with them, then they're going to feel light around you. They're going to feel fantastic around you, and they're going to want to be around you more and more, and they might even become addicted to your energy because you have such a nice vibe about you. People can really feel addicted to you and your light, especially when they're in alignment. But like, you might get some people that are takers, and they want to take. So just protect yourself, okay? And know that your guides are protecting you too, and you're safe. And so just claim that in the comments. Just say, I am safe and I am protected, and I'm listening to my intuition, and my intuition is sharp, okay? Because I'm seeing that sword again. Your intuition is sharp. So listen to your first nudge, okay? That little, listen to the guide inside. And if you have a little instinct, a little nudge, follow it, okay? Don't hesitate. That's your spirit guide's way of getting your attention. So that first reaction, it's just like when you're taking a test. Spirit is showing me, you know, when you take a test and you got A, B, C, and D are your options. Have you ever noticed that, like, when you take a test, sometimes you might be like, okay, I think the answer is C. And then you like scratch it out and you're like, no, I think it's A. Then you get the test back and you find out that C was the answer. Well, your first gut reaction is right, usually, okay? And a lot of research tells us that. And it's true in this case too with your intuition. So follow it. If you're driving down the road and you're like, oh, I should go that way, follow it and do it. Okay. Even if it seems absurd, you could be saved from an accident or something other, you know, something else. So that's your angels and your guides and your guardians trying to protect you. And that's how they, their voice is like a whisper, and it feels like a little nudge. You may feel physical, you know, like somatic nudges, warm sensations on your body, or cold spots. It just depends. It's going to be different for everybody, for each of you. I just saw 1119 on the timer, so that number could be significant, or 911, or any derivative of that. Yeah, your angels and guides will save you from a lot of sticky situations, and they probably already have, because I'm seeing like clapping and stuff saying like, thank you for listening to your intuition. You got saved from a horrible situation because you listened to your intuition. So that's something to celebrate. You walk into people's lives and suddenly things change for them. You are a catalyst. You don't cause these things, you reveal them. You're a revealer of things that are already there. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to do the Rose Thread Oracle reading, which is something that came to me when I was channeling 2 days ago. And so what I'm going to do with your permission is to reach for 3 threads. And as I do, I'll be just looking at what is in your energy. What is something that is a shadow aspect that you need to know or should know. And then I'm going to be looking at the heart thread and see if there's anything from the heart thread that would be healing for you to know, okay? So as I do this, it may look like I'm looking at an invisible tarot card, but to me, I'll be able to see it with my inner eye, and you won't be able to see it, and that's okay, okay? So I am going to go ahead and reach on in and grab the first one, and there will be a tarot card and then a word behind it, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and reach in and grab the destiny and current energy, okay? So, okay, your current energy is the Ace of Wands. Amazing. And then right behind it said creativity, creator. You are either embarking upon a new creative endeavor. You may be starting a business, or you're expanding a business, or you're looking at what else is there? What else is there in life? And you're trying to maybe weave your creation into your job and make money and make it lucrative. And then behind it, it says blessing. There's a blessing when you are able to weave your creativity in with your work. So Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be given an opportunity. So yay, that's in your destiny. Let's find out what's in your shadow that you need to know. So I'll uncover the truth. Okay. So I'm just reaching in to uncover the truth. And okay, I am seeing the 3 of coins. 3 of coins is about your talents. You're going to be discovering a lot about your talents. I heard latent talent or dormant talents. You have so many gifts that are going to come up, that are going to come out, that are going to be revealed. And wait till you see what this is coming next for you. You're going to be blown away. You're going to be shocked, okay? You're going to be so utterly shocked. And what is behind it is the word gifts. So you are gifted, okay? And this is what you don't know. You're not aware of all of your gifts. You know some of them, but there's some hidden or latent or dormant ones that you aren't aware of, okay? Now let's go ahead and find out what is in the heart. The rose, I'm calling it the rose thread, okay? So I'll go ahead and pull that. And what is in the rose thread is I am seeing the lovers. So that is about like feeling very connected to other people, maybe even finding love for some of you, feeling very, very connected to the divine, and channeling the angels in. I heard channeling the angels in. Some of you may be channelers. You may be working on this gift. I'm seeing a number 7 as well. So that could be for the divine, because 7 is a divine number. And it's also for, I want to say rest, like resting. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself and resting as well. And behind it, I'm seeing the word fantastic. I'm just seeing the word fantastic. So I feel like this gift is going to be something that's going to really heal you, and it's going to be fantastic. And this is going to be something that you're going to celebrate. I'm seeing you like almost like having a party and like celebrating with maybe some friends or food. Like, I think what you're going to be celebrating in the future has to do with your gifts and your talents and how you're weaving them together. I think you're going to either you're going to find your passion or reignite an old passion that you did once long ago. Because I'm seeing you unburying something. I'm seeing you digging and digging and digging and grabbing something out of the ground, and you're like, it's a shiny new object. You're like, it feels new, but it's an old hobby, or it's something, it's either something brand new or it feels brand new. It's shiny though, and it was covered with dirt. And I see you like uncovering it and being like, wow, this is beautiful. This is fantastic. And celebrating that and having like people that are close to you around, even if it's only 1 or 2 or 3 people. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of people celebrating. It could be you and your pet celebrating together. If you don't have many people, that's okay too. But just know, whoever is around you, that's who's meant to be by you, because some of you, as a chosen one, you don't need to have like an entourage of people following you. And that came through in yesterday's reading too. I just saw 1711. What a number. Wow. That means you're on your right path. So happy for you. Please do me a favor and like this video. Place a heart in the comments if you want, and let me know your story, because I am always so interested in your story. Subscribe and become part of this Rosebud tribe if you want to. I'd love to have you be part of this community. And please take good care. I can't wait to see what comes through next for you. If you do need a personal read or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. I'll go ahead and place my info in the description box below, and you can also visit my website to learn more at mysticrosepsychic.com. And we'll be sure to, yeah, do this again next time. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what comes through for y'all next time. And it's always great. It's always great to just take it all in, because it's always like I never know what's gonna come through for you, but these messages were so beautiful. And thank you for sharing your energy and your time. And yeah, let's do this again. Take good care, and till next time. See ya.